Welcome to Please Subscribe, a podcast about making videos from two different perspectives. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Andrew.
We wanted to make this podcast to give some insight into our creative processes and also talk about online video content in general. Doesn't that sound just wonderful?
That sounds great.
Dude, I am so excited.
Yeah, me too. How do you get into content creation? How do you be a content creator?
You know, let's discuss that. You know what I mean?
Is that why we're doing this?
Yeah, I think. Because I still don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah, cool.
Wait, why are we
Okay,
doing this?
good. I don't know. I don't get it. So we're gonna be talking about. This is a podcast where we just talk about different parts of making videos and creating stuff online. So I would say it's gonna be pretty dope. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
That's what
it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be intense, suspenseful.
Is that what people say? Dope.
And
Do people?
dope, dude. DOPE.
Dude,
Hey.
I'm pretty scared.
Woo!
Yeah.
Man,
Okay.
I'm
So today we're going to be talking about like coming up with video ideas. But before that, let's talk about some cool gear. So I got a microphone.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You want to tell us about that? mic?
Anyways, oh yeah, sure, I guess. So I want to talk about the Rode Video Micro. So if you're a content creator, you probably know Rode. They got a lot of mics. The Rode Video Mic Pro seems to be popular with the vloggers these days. You know what I'm saying?
Are you a vlogger?
No.
Would you classify yourself as a vlogger?
I would say I don't know if I've done vlog parodies, but
You've done a lot of parodies. I don't know.
a lot of parodies.
I don't know.
So I don't know.
Anyway, tell me about that Rode Video Mic
the
Pro.
Rode Video Mic Pro is good, but
Not sponsored.
not sponsored unless they wanted to. So the Rode Video Micro is actually what I want to talk about because everyone knows
Micro.
the Mic Pro, which is like $200 to $300, but the Rode Video Micro is only $60, and I use it all the time. It's really great because it doesn't need phantom power, it doesn't need batteries. You just plug it straight into the camera, and it has like its own shock mount that goes on top, and it's basically just like way better audio without having to think about it, which has really helped my video making process.
So, does the Rode Video Mic Pro does that need batteries, and does it? What's the differences between the Pro and the Micro? Do you know?
I know the one sec. Let me
Just hear Johnny in the background. Like,
just typing really quickly. Okay, so I know this, and I didn't just Google it. The Video Mic Pro is powered by a 9-volt battery, which apparently has over 70 hours of use.
Ooh.
So it's got the windscreen, it's got the shock mount. I think it's probably a better microphone. I mean, I think that's basically it is a better microphone, but it costs more and it needs a battery, so you have to worry about. That's just like the thing with batteries. It's just another thing that you have to keep track of before you go to a shoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what if you have a shoot that's 70 hours long? And
Yeah.
you just die?
What if you have a 70-hour shoot? Then the video mic, the Video Micro is going to be what you want, not the Video Mic Pro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Andrew?
Yeah. I mean, I like plug and play solutions. Just like plug her in and she's ready to go.
Just ready to go, dude.
Ready to go.
Yeah. And another, because I have made so many videos, like when I'm about to shoot and I find out when I turn on the camera that my camera battery is dead. So like having to worry, I feel like the mic battery is something that you could like record stuff without even knowing the mic is dead, and then you have no audio. So
Man, that just is a sinking feeling that I don't want to experience.
more like sinking feeling, right? Because audio is good.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Dude, that was dope.
Only the highest
Did I
quality.
use it right?
Only dope. Only
dope.
Dude, only the highest quality puns on
Yeah.
on this podcast. Do you have a piece of gear you wanna shout out here, Andrew?
I got a little something. I got it right here. It's called the Aperture Amaran ALM9, and it's basically a tiny little LED light. It's
Okay.
super bright.
Yeah.
it can really spook your eyes if you look directly into it.
Are you okay?
It's got a lot of no, it's got a lot of those like what do you call them? Those lumen things that
LED lights?
it'll make things real bright.
Oh, the lumens. Isn't that like
Yeah.
hertz measured or something?
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
It's got a lot of those little things.
Dude, we're so freaking smart.
It's actually about almost as bright as my LED light that is the size of like a computer monitor.
Oh, really?
Which is really, really impressive. And it's all powered through like internal batteries, so you just charge it up and then it's ready to go.
Okay.
So you don't have to plug in batteries directly into it.
Right.
And it comes with 3 gels. Well, actually 2 gels, like one like it's like an orange and a blue. I think it's calibrated to like the white balance and stuff.
Right.
And then it has one that's a diffusion, which is really cool.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you is that one of the LED lights that has the dial on it that you can adjust the color temperature?
Yes. Well, it has a dial that you can adjust the brightness, but not the color temperature. That's what the gels are for.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That
You
makes
basically
sense.
use those. You put them inside the front of it, and then it'll just change it for you.
Okay. See, because whenever I think of gels, I just think of like the gels that you just tape on. But I assume, is it like a harder piece of material?
Well, it comes in a little jar, and you just spread it on the top. There's
okay.
like grape and
dude.
I think it's cherry. No, orange. Grape and orange.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I lick it every now and then.
Oh, okay.
But my cat is like, dude, what are you doing?
Right.
I'm like, just tasting the gel.
Honestly, I hate when cats call you out on stuff like that because they do. They're not afraid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not afraid.
But no, wait, what did you ask? Before I went on that weird joke.
Yeah, that weird joke. Let's go. I said.
You said a question, and I was like,
Yeah,
There's something
I was
to do with
asking
the
about
gels.
like the material. Is it like a
Oh,
hard piece of gel, or is it like because aren't gels like flappy?
that?
Yeah. I
That's what
can't.
yeah.
It's like thin plastic, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what it sounds like.
Okay. But it's like,
Yep.
cut to fit in there, I'd assume.
Yeah, exactly. It's cut the perfect size, and you just like you put it over the light, and then the light has like a magnetic front that will go over the gel and then keep it in place.
Oh, okay, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the best part about it, these babies are only like $40.
Really?
Yep.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad. So
Not-
that's my piece of equipment that I've been wowed at
Yeah.
recently.
I don't know if I had said, but the Video Micro is like $60. So if you buy both of our cool gears today, that's $100. I don't know if that's good
Just
or bad.
$100 for you. You will have great looking videos and great sounding videos.
But there you go.
And then you'll upload them on YouTube, and your comment will say, "Dude, this is dope."
Everyone's gonna say it's dope, and if that doesn't
Yeah.
happen, you can legally sue us.
Yeah, please do.
Please, I have too much money. So, well, that was cool gear. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something about gear. Let's cut to the main topic of today's episode. Do you see what I did there, Andrew?
Why'd you emphasize the word cut? Are you going to cut when you say cut?
No, it's like videos. Like when you're editing, you cut.
Oh.
So
That's
'cause
cool. That's
it's
cool.
about.
Yeah.
Is that cool? Isn't that really cool? It's like about
No,
making
I
videos.
said less
like-
cool.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
less
it's
less cool.
less cool.
Okay,
But now that I understand it, it's fine.
All right. So today we're gonna be talking about coming up with video ideas, which personally is one of the hardest parts about making videos is coming up with what to make.
Yeah.
So I guess we could just start with the question, like, how do you come up with video ideas, Andrew?
What a question.
It's a very broad question. I just threw on you.
I mean, I would say video ideas. I mean, this isn't answering your question right now, but like video ideas. If people ask me all the time, like, dude, like, how do you do your VFX? How do you edit? Like, what do you shoot on? But the hardest thing is coming up with ideas. I feel like
Right.
Because
Yeah.
that is the stage in video creation that's like you're currently working with nothing, and it's your job to build something from nothing, and like that what you're building is eventually going to make it to a screen on the internet for everyone to see.
Right.
And I feel like that's like incredibly intimidating, and that's why it's hard for me to come up with ideas.
There's like a
So
lot of-
fortunately, I just steal other people's ideas.
Oh, that's good.
Just,
Yeah, I mean, that's
so that's why I make videos about video games. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like
that's
all
a
right.
great tactic. It
They
takes a
already
lot
have
of
they already have a base for me. So
yeah.
not, but yeah, no, like that's like the difficult thing I run into. But as far as like what I use for or how I come up with an idea, a lot of people like ask me, you know, what if I watch movies,
Do you?
or anything like that. But
Do you
honestly,
ever
no.
watch movies? Oh.
Honestly, I barely watch movies.
I don't. I actually just yesterday found out what a movie is.
Dude, yeah, dude. Like, apparently, it's like a moving picture, and
It's
I was
like a
what are you
really long
talking about?
YouTube video, like a really long
Yeah.
YouTube video. It's weird,
Yeah, and it's not on YouTube.
but it's not on YouTube. Yeah, it's like, well, why would you watch it? I don't know.
Why would you do
Personally,
that?
A tangent, but I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And they put it on a big screen, and a bunch of people gather together
Yeah,
to watch it.
it's
It's
like-
like, dude, I
can't
rather
watch
not.
this in the toilet. Like that's the problem.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Or
anyway,
on the toilet
whatever.
either. Tangent.
Yeah. So most of my ideas come from a lot of them actually come from me saying,
Oh, nice.
What if?
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Just say, oh, nice.
No, when you said a lot of your videos come from you, I was like, oh, cool. Like, you come away. That's cool. That was my joke that I did there.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no problem. I just
So like, let's take Mario Underworld.
right.
That was a video that I made about Mario falling down one of the gaps in the levels,
right.
and he basically falls into this, I would say, upside down version. If you watch Stranger Things, it's kind of like the world of the dead
Yeah.
in Mario.
Right.
So that entire idea came from like, I think I was watching gameplay from Super Mario, like you do.
Oh yeah.
Watching gameplay from Super Mario and be like, well,
Daily routine.
what happens when he drops down that there gap? What happens when it goes down there? Where
What
does he
goes
fall
on?
to?
Yeah.
And then that just basically spawned a bunch of like, all right, so there are a bunch of clones of Mario down there dead.
Right.
and
Yeah.
That's where all like the, so that's kind of the basis for where a lot of my ideas come from. Is, like, what if, like, what would happen, or what, it basically just questions about things in life in general. It's just like, what if that happened? What if there was a world down under Mario, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So, there's not some like secret, potion that I drink and it come up with a bunch of ideas. It's just it just comes to me naturally sometimes.
Yeah. And I feel like the hardest part is like you can't force an idea. And you can't be like, okay, I need to right now. I'm going to come up with a video idea, and then I'm going to make that video. Like that is never how it works for me, at least.
No.
It's always like the most random times is when I'll come up with something, and then I'll like quickly get my phone out and like type that out to work with later. But coming with
always
good
when I'm-
ideas,
yeah.
you can't force that.
It's always when I'm about to fall asleep.
Oh really?
Whenever I'm going to bed,
Yeah.
and like right before I fall asleep, I'm like, oh man, that's a good idea. And then like, and then I have to get up, put on my pants and my underwear,
Dude,
and then write down the idea.
that's the worst.
Yeah. But I guess it's different in our case than maybe some people who are like vloggers or
Right.
all that kind of stuff. Because I guess for me personally, it's like I have to come up with kind of a cinematic kind of narrative idea,
Right.
which is probably a little bit more difficult. But
Yeah.
So I guess people have different ways of doing things.
Yeah. And
What about? Well, actually, that would be my question to you. Is like, how does yours kind of differentiate? Like, what is your process?
okay.
Coming
Yeah.
up with like say a comedy skit.
What I kind of had touched on this a bit, like, in general, I can't force myself to come up with something usually. A lot of times it's like throughout the week, I'll think of something and I'll jot it down and then I'll like revisit that later. But in terms of like what ideas I end up coming up with, like a lot of times it's stuff I'll see or like stuff that I get angry at, like
So that's why you keep making videos about me.
yes, yeah, that's why I keep making videos about you because I hate your content. It's awful. So my channel is really just a Nukazuka spite channel. So which I think it's been working out for me, honestly, just kind of
Favorite channel on YouTube. Honestly.
Working off of your yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this day.
Waiting for someone to just rip your content apart.
Yeah, hate comments are not enough anymore.
Yeah,
I need a bigger fix.
You need to take it up a notch. Where did this go? Yeah, it's like lately a lot of them also come from like stupid puns, like raising money. I was like, raising. Actually, my youth pastor came up with that one.
Ah.
He was like, "Hey, you should make a raising money video." I'm like, "That's hilarious," because it's like you just pick up money, but like it's like fundraising.
Did copyright strike you too?
Yeah, he sued me. We're currently in a heated legal battle, and
Nice.
if this if there's not a second episode, it's because I'm in jail.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah.
Or lost access to the internet, all that kind of stuff.
Will they let you take your mic in jail so we can keep doing the podcast, or?
I gotta work on that. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
All right. Just wondering. Sure.
Yeah. That could be a cool setting. Sure. Anyways, prison. So I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling.
No, you were talking about how you come up with ideas, and most of them are, random puns or
like current things.
Current things, yeah.
Like I'm going to film school right now, and I have a production class, and so there was a lot of like we did a production, made a short film, so there was a lot of like carrying around camera bags and gear and all that, and I randomly thought like, hey, what if instead of like camera equipment you just had food in your bag? Like it was just snacks. So I like thought of that randomly. So it came from something that I was actually experiencing, and I just turned it into like a really stupid joke, and then made a video.
I was watching that video, and my girlfriend was watching it, and she just started laughing so hard, dude.
Really, dude?
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
That was yeah. She was laughing harder than I was. I mean, not that I wasn't laughing.
No, I mean it's fine. Like if you don't like my channel, that's like totally cool. Like,
I mean, your channel is my channel is basically a Johny Boz hate channel.
Right. Well, it's good. I'm glad personally, if I'm being honest right now, and I am. I am really glad that both of our channels are just geared towards being negative towards the other channel. I think that's really healthy.
Well, that's a healthy relationship on YouTube.
Yes.
Creates drama, and of course, I still hate you, and that's fine.
Right.
And we're talking and discussing it.
Regrettable. I don't
remember when this was about us talking about video ideas.
Yeah. Right.
So like I'm going back on like what you were saying. You can't force out an idea. I feel like that's. Have you? You haven't had like any kind of like brand deal yet, have you?
Yeah. Tony's Water.
Tony's Water. There we go. All right.
That's been my brand deal.
Brand deals are one of the things that I feel like really hinder some of the creative juices sometimes.
Right. That's
because
a whole new piece to the puzzle.
Well, yeah, because they're no offense to any brands out there.
Except for that one, you know who you are.
Except for, let's not talk about them. I don't even want to give them credit. They're like, they come up to, creators and they're like, hey, we need an idea about a product and we need it now. And it's like, that works for a lot of people, but not generally for me. Like I need more time because basically that's basically just forcing an idea.
Yeah.
And I just like, do you ever get an idea and you think, oh man, that's a that's a good idea. And then like the next week later, you're like, man, that was such a bad idea.
Yes, very much. To the point where I was hanging out with my friend and we were, you ever just come up with an idea like when it's like really late? So you think, okay, this is going to be dumb in the morning, but right now it's hilarious. And not necessarily even just ideas, just jokes and stuff. So we came up with this video idea. And we were thinking, oh my gosh, this is so funny. And we always knew, like, all right, when you come up with stuff late at night, it's never as good as the next morning when you actually when you have your sanity again. So, like, we were like, you know what? No, even at midnight, we were like, no, this is gonna be good the next day. It's gonna be good in a week. This video idea is solid. And so we had that drive. And even the next day, we were like, no, it's still good. Still hilarious. We're great. And so we made it. And it's garbage. It is so bad. It doesn't make any sense. So,
all right. Well, you know this is coming. What video was it?
Yeah. I believe it's called Ninja. Ninjas.
That one?
No, it's not The Ninja. I have a video called The Ninja and then a video called Ninjas. It has 82 views from, let's see.
So not only did you make it, you also uploaded it.
Oh, it's uploaded. You know what? We made it. We shot it in, I believe it was June or July. And I didn't upload it until October because I thought it was so bad. I was like, what did we just spend like 3 hours shooting? This is so bad. And then
I have to go back and watch.
Yeah,
that.
so Ninjas, it was uploaded in October 24th, 2014.
Oh wow, 2014.
2014, back in the day.
Cool. Well, that's understandable. You know, if it's 2014, it's fine.
Right.
I'm not gonna judge you for it.
Would you have felt differently if it was 2015?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No.
But it's 2014, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Right. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
So So I know what you're saying to the point where like I've made a video that I knew was bad. So yeah.
Dude, I've made several videos that have just never seen the light of day.
Oh, really? To
Just
the point
because,
where you
like,
scrap it, like how far have you gotten in the process?
Oh man, I've made full videos with effects.
Really?
Yeah, I've made full videos, like, and I was just like, eh. I mean, some of them were like brands that didn't go through.
Okay.
Like for like brand deals that didn't end up working out.
Yeah.
But there's some that I filmed, and like even to this day, like I go back and I see footage from like a video I made a while ago that I just scrapped. And I'm like, man, maybe I should make this video, and then I just don't do it.
Yeah. Okay.
For some reason, I lost the drive for it. It's weird.
Yeah. So would you say? I mean, I'm sure it's different for each video, but like, would you say that there's a certain thing about the videos that you scrapped that didn't work? Like that you can pinpoint?
Yeah. It's and if it it makes me feel bad for saying it, but it's usually the videos that are too much effort for not enough like end result view wise.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically that was completely butchered how I explained that, but like basically videos that I don't feel like are going to get a ton of views just because they're not about things that some like original ideas basically of mine that require quite a few effects, quite a bit of work, and I just don't feel like they're gonna be big.
Right. It just doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it. And I think people would like the videos. I have to like, just because my videos, they take a long time to make.
Yeah, definitely.
So if I work on a video for a month or two and it just ends up being like a failed video, then that's like a big chunk of time that I had to take out.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much of work. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's usually the reason kind of behind if I have to scrap a video. It's because like, it's just I have to kind of move on to something that I think is gonna work better on YouTube.
Right. Do you think you've gotten better at sort of filtering out those ideas that are too ambitious? Or like not really feasible? Of
course, like not every video is going to be a major success. Like that's
Wait,
just
really?
something that Yeah, right.
I thought every
Isn't that
time I
just
hit
a
upload,
shocker?
it's guaranteed a million views.
Like there have been times on YouTube, like, back when I was first starting and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not when I was first starting, but when I first started, my channel started blowing up a little bit, where I felt invincible. I was like, oh man, every video is perfect. Like every video is going to be amazing and viral.
Yep.
But that is just a feeling that like I had to get over, because it's just not true.
Yeah.
Like it's just not. That's just not how it works on YouTube. Honestly,
For sure. Yeah.
like there are going to be videos that people just, they're not going to flock to like you want them to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just like a necessary evil. Like you have to kind of understand some things are not going to work out how you want them to, but you just have to keep on.
And that comes with
going.
Yeah, that comes with being a creator for sure, I'd say.
Yeah. But I mean, for sure, I've had, I definitely feel like I know more now or what may work and what may not work.
Right. Yeah.
And of course, it kind of depends also on I feel like the quality of the video as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could have easily made a PUBG versus Fortnite video that was just bad, just awful. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it'd probably still get a lot of views.
Yeah, right.
It's a sad world we live in.
Because it's Fortnite and PUBG.
Yeah.
That's weird. You said like you could have made a video that wasn't bad, but I feel like there's a disconnect here that didn't really. Video was kind of
Yeah. Honestly, it was just a ripoff.
I think, I mean, like, I don't know why you're still making videos after that. Is my
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, this is It's
kind of the end of a YouTube career podcast for me.
Oh, it's like a little milestone. Like it's like a what are words? It's like it marks the end of your career. That's cool.
Marks the end of my career.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna delete my channel real quick.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Do you think people can sense our sarcasm? I hope.
I hope so.
I hope that's clear, because this podcast is going to sound
so.
very different if people don't pick up on our sarcasm.
Dude, like my sense of humor it goes over people's heads so much. Mm-hmm. Like, then again, like online, it's easy to do that. Because with text, you can't really convey.
You cannot convey tone. Yes. Yeah.
But like, I just think it's funny. Like, I really hope people know that we're kind of joking a lot.
Yeah,
I would hope so.
A lot of this
from
is
especially like your channel.
Yes. Yeah.
I would hope they kind of get that. But
you know what's funny? I get like sometimes they just take digs at me in the comments. And I'm like,
oh, you too,
they're hilarious. Like, they're funny. And I'm like, I remember a couple years ago, I asked my sister, I was like, man, why can't I just get normal comments? And she's like, you don't make normal videos. I'm like, oh, right. That's exactly it. So it's kind of funny that, like, the comments often are extending the jokes of the video, which is really enjoyable.
Well, that's good for you, man. My comments... My comments, on the other hand,
wait,
are interesting. Dude, I've gotten death threats from a Mario video.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
You didn't pay justice to Mario?
Mario. I got this dude way back in the day that was like, dude, if you come to, where was it? Was it Moscow?
Whoa.
I don't know. It was somewhere like that. He was like, dude, if you come here, I'm gonna kill you. I was like, what?
Did you go?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Kill him.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah. Well, that's what you got to do to your haters. If you got haters,
kill them. Yeah. Well, at a certain point, you can't let them keep like bullying you. You know.
Oh yeah.
I won't stand for bullying. You know.
No, they won't stand for anything after they bully me, if you know what I'm talking about.
My parents always, my parents always said, murder if you have to. So, yeah. So I'm glad we're on the same page there. That's crazy.
So how do you deal with hate comments? That's a question
hate
I
comments.
got for you.
That
could be a whole podcast.
That's episode. That's a whole nother episode. Yeah, I would say, I'm actually, I feel like pretty fortunate because a lot of the people that do comment on my videos are like are not like mean.
Yeah.
but there's been videos that have gotten more views, which lends itself to more hate comments. Like people are
Yeah.
like, "This isn't funny." Like,
Yeah.
oh man, what else? Someone like thought. So Corridor Digital had given me a shout out in one of their Corridor Crew videos, as it's now called, and
Corridor Crew.
Corridor
baby.
Crew. Go subscribe. Free shout out for Corridor Crew. And so someone had commented like, "How much did they pay you for this?" Like I got a lot of people saying that I paid them to shout out my channel at the end of that video. So
Oh man.
with those comments, that kind of stuff, like conspiracies or like hate in general, I just kind of ignore it, because usually the positive outweighs the negative in terms of quantity, even in the comments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
People seem to
yeah.
be generally.
I'd say you and I both probably we both have audience that are more on the good side than the hate side. Like even though I get like, I get a ton of hate comments, but like I guess I see more good comments,
Okay.
because I guess at this point of my kind of YouTube journey so far, I've gotten really good at filtering out bad comments just by like looking.
So you're just able
Like,
to kind
I
of
can
disregard them.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all like, a lot of the comments, hate comments in general, are very similar.
Okay.
They have a very
As like a
similar
format.
grammatical style.
Yeah,
It's like I get tons of comments that are just like KYS. And
Oh.
It's like,
Yep.
dude, you couldn't do anything better than that.
Yeah, I mean that's
Like
that's-
I barely so I don't really see those as much anymore, because I tend to kind of focus on the comments that are that I can read,
Yeah.
and actually have something constructive about them, because I wouldn't call constructive criticism hate comments,
no, yeah.
like at all. Like, I mean, people can criticize, and if they have something that I'm like, oh, that's a good point, that's a good comment to me. It's like, even if they are pointing out something bad about the video or whatever, that's something I can learn from.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
If
it gets better. It gets easier.
yeah, and especially like if you get constructive criticism, then people are like engaging with the video and thinking about it, and like
Yeah.
more than just like watching it and dismissing it, or watching it and liking it. That's almost like a deeper connection or a deeper interaction.
Yeah. I mean, a constructive like comment with criticism in it, compared to a comment that's just like, I liked the video. I still appreciate that comment.
Yes, yeah.
But it's like, oh man, or first. First!
Have you ever replied like "good job"?
I actually think I have like once, and then like after that, I'm just like, it's not even worth it anymore.
Yeah. At a certain point, it's
Dude,
like
there's so many people who are first. It's crazy.
there's a lot. Yeah. Yeah,
A lot
what's
of
weird?
people are first
A lot of
comment.
people are first, and I always thought like the first comment was the first comment, but apparently, if you say it, you are the. It's kind of cool how that works.
They're still the first comment.
So
Yeah.
I'm pulling up a YouTube video here. It's called PUBG versus Fortnite.
Oh no.
So this has 17,000 comments.
Oh boy.
And my question is like, do you read all of them, or like how much of the comments would you say that you read?
Here's the thing. I do something that people would probably not agree with a lot, and that is I have the comments actually pushed to my phone.
Okay.
So nearly every time I get a comment, it will show up on my phone.
Right.
So I would probably say that I've seen 15 out of the 17,000 comments.
Wow. That's crazy.
just from them just coming to my phone.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't respond to a lot of them, but obviously that's impossible. But for some reason, like, even if they are hate comments, I still just like seeing what people are saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So I do read a lot of them. and I probably wouldn't read them as much if they weren't pushed to my phone, but that's why I did it, because I generally just do like seeing what people are saying. So
Right. Okay. So that is a conscious decision, not just a something.
yes,
that
that is something that, for better or for worse, for better or for worse, for my mental state, that is something that I do.
Or your phone battery.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Wow, my payment for my phone is going to be really high. Woo!
Hey, it's all about the comments.
That's fine though. If you do you pay attention to all your comments? Do you read everything that comes through? Or
Yes, I definitely do. But it's easier for me because like each video will get like something like 10 to 20 comments, which
Right.
I would go on a limb and say that's a bit easier to manage than 17,000. So
now, would you, if you got a bunch more comments, would you
Would I
go
read?
through each of them, or would you kind of, or would that stress you out too much?
That stressed me out thinking about it now. Like I see, because I also reply to pretty much every comment, unless it doesn't really lend itself to a reply, and I don't know what I'd say. But yeah, I don't think that I would. I definitely wouldn't reply to as many if I had a bunch more comments. But I think I would still like scroll through them. I think I'd still like look.
Yeah.
But I might not, go through every single comment.
It's just something about like someone putting a comment on like something that you made. I just feel obligated. Like I need to see like what it said at least.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I need to see what people say for sure.
Yeah. So like, even if there are 17,000 comments, like I need to see it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, totally.
Is there really? Is that for real?
Yeah, dude. I think. Yeah, 17,000.
Holy cow!
That's crazy.
That's a lot. All right.
It's quite a few comments there.
Cool. Yeah. A lot of those comments are people fighting.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Saying like, Fortnite is better. No, PUBG is better. It's like that's that with the versus video. If you go to any of my versus videos, you'll see like a bunch of comments.
Yeah.
And a lot of those comments are just people fighting with one another.
Yeah.
That's why I make the videos.
Because you just want to. So are you? This is the first. This is the first you finally revealed. The goal of your channel is to incite internet wars.
Yeah, well, you're gonna edit that out.
Right, yeah. All right,
good.
let me make a mark for when we cut back, and now we continue the podcast. Okay.
Awesome.
So nothing just happened.
No.
Yeah, Mario versus Minecraft. I'm looking at here.
Mario versus Minecraft.
Another versus video has 30,000 comments. It's quite a few.
Wow, that's
quite a few.
more.
It's more, dude.
That is more.
It's crazy.
So where did you come up with the idea Yanny versus Laurel?
Okay. Yeah. Well, let me tell you a story.
I feel like that's probably. Did you write a script for that or what?
No. I know it's probably shocking to hear, but that was just a couple takes, just me just going straight off the dome, dude. Isn't that crazy?
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you just pulled up the camera and
pull the camera, and the rest of it is totally history, dude. So I was like, yeah. So the whole Laurel Yanny thing. I decided to be cynical about it and point out how dumb it is. So that's that video. I don't even really like that video that much.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's that funny. But I hadn't posted anything in like a month or a couple weeks, so I was like, oh, yeah, that's relevant. So
man, I wish I could do that. But my videos take a little bit longer to make, so I can't just
you can't just throw something out there.
Can't just throw it out there.
Yeah.
Wait. If one of my videos is bad, then I just have to deal with it for a while.
Just like scratch your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't understand like why can't you just like do an insane amount of planning, shooting, visual effects, and editing all in like a day or two? I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah, man. It's just because I'm untalented.
Oh, right.
Like,
okay.
I'm not talented enough. You know, I just can't. It's not me. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. You just don't have it.
I like being not talented.
Right. That's good that you like that.
Makes me stay humble.
Yeah. Because I feel like you'd be unhappy if you.
Yeah, like
You know what I
what's
mean?
the fun in life if you're just so talented and good
Yeah.
and don't have any problems?
I mean, I don't know. Like, if you're talented, then like, you don't have to like
You don't have to do anything.
do anything.
You're talented.
You're just talented, so it's like,
for the
oh,
rest of your life.
look at Mr. Talented over here
Wow.
being talented, just rubbing it in everyone's
man.
faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think we sort of covered. Coming up with video ideas is something you can't force. A lot of times, there's ideas that you come up with that don't work out or aren't the best. But ultimately, we're able to keep uploading.
Yeah, and it's a learning experience. Even if you come out with something you don't necessarily like, your Laurel, that one, like you don't necessarily like, but it's gonna be on your channel forever.
Forever. Eternity.
You're gonna see it forever. And I have videos on my channel that are gonna be there forever that I look at and I'm like, I want to delete you so bad.
Yep.
I want to set you to private so
But you just
badly,
can't.
but I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, but I'm not going to.
Yes. Right. Eating batteries is one that it haunts
Yeah,
me
pretty
to this
much
day.
like all my early content is just VFX tests. It's like
Just VFX test, man.
Andrew with braces, and it's dude.
See, but did you ever stare at a camera and pretend to eat and puke batteries for 4 minutes?
I haven't stooped that low just yet.
Okay, all right. So there's a silver lining there.
Yeah, I mean, it's different though. Like, for some reason, that works on your channel.
Yeah.
Like, that fits in your channel for some reason. You standing up eating batteries. Honestly, if you redid that video today, it would be good.
Yeah.
Like, it would be funny. If you released a video of you just eating batteries on your channel, it'd be funny.
It definitely wouldn't
go viral.
It definitely wouldn't be surprising
No,
to my
that's the
subscribers.
thing.
It would not
fits.
surprise them. So yeah, maybe eating batteries too, guys. Let me know. If you
I
want to see.
mean, you got me.
I got you interested. I'll bump it up to car batteries or something.
If you need any VFX for it, let me know.
Dude, you heard it here first, everyone. Eating batteries too, a VFX.
But it's gonna be real.
Oh, it's gonna be real. A VFX masterpiece. I'm excited.
Actually, no VFX. It's
No
gonna be
VFX.
real.
It's
He's
gonna
actually
be
gonna eat
a
the
real
batteries.
video.
Yes.
No collaboration, just me eating batteries.
Yes.
Car batteries. I'm pumped.
Dude, please.
Dude, please. I just want to see you eat batteries.
Please.
I've been waiting for like 6 years. Cool. So I would say we pretty much tackled this main topic for this episode.
Yeah, for sure.
So okay, guys, all you listeners out there, wherever you might be, driving, sleeping.
Crash.
That doesn't make any sense. Nope. No, you can't. If you're sleeping, you wouldn't be hearing.
I mean, why can't we be in their dreams? Do they have podcasts in dreams yet?
Hey Siri. Do they have podcasts in dreams? Okay, Dream Big podcast, family friendly show, inspiring kids to take action. Live their dreams. Now playing. Oh no, it's playing a podcast that I'm not subscribed to. What the heck?
Siri, shut up.
Oh, Siri. Oh man. Anyways, let's take some questions from listeners like you. This is our Q&A segment. Very excited.
I'm super duper pumped, dude.
Dude,
We have some good ones.
Dude, we got some doozies in here. My friend Kyle Grogan asks on Twitter, "Are you going to start a new podcast?" Do you want to take that one first?
Sure, dude. I'll take a shot.
All right, yeah, go for it. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a good answer.
Thanks, man. I want to fulfill, what they were wondering.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna
Next
say
question.
yes. So I think we're on the same.
Oh, you were gonna say yes too?
Yes, I was gonna say
All right,
yes.
sweet.
All
All right.
right. This question comes from Summer Taco. Hey Summer, on Twitter. what are some of your favorite special effects that people use when watching other creators you admire, / something you'd like to learn how to do in the future? So like a special or visual effects technique that you or I see other people do and want to learn how to do.
So basically, an effect that we personally like,
but don't know how to do
see, but don't know how to do.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah. I would say, definitely like. I mean, this is something that I just haven't put time into trying to figure out at all. But like CG stuff, like 3D objects in videos, I think is something really cool that I personally would like to learn how to do one day. Yeah,
that's a fun one to do. That's a fun one.
Yeah, it's fun stuff, shading and what's
yeah.
I don't.
You know what's interesting about that is
3D modeling. That's it.
Well, yeah, 3D modeling, or not 3D modeling necessarily, but 3D compositing.
Right.
Like that's one of the easiest things.
Really?
About VFX to me. Yeah.
Okay.
That's like one of the parts of VFX that like I had to do the littlest amount of work on,
right.
actually.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it's one of those effects that turns out looking the best. That's why I love it so much.
Right. Yeah, because you have a lot of 3D stuff in your videos.
Yeah. And there's just like, I mean, I have like a good renderer, and the same one that Ren uses, Octane.
Render.
Yeah, render. Yeah, Octane, and it just kind of makes it look good for you, and you just don't have to do a whole lot.
Right. Yeah.
So like, I would. Yeah, that's it. If you're gonna learn how to do that, it's probably not a bad idea, and it wouldn't take you too long.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can put like 3D models of dope dabs in your videos,
and batteries. 3D batteries all over.
No, not 3D batteries. Those are
right,
because
they're real. They're real batteries. Real batteries only. Yes.
For me, it's not necessarily an effect that I can't do, but
right.
When people, that sounded so pretentious.
I mean, you can do all the visual effects,
But like an effect that I am not great at, that I would love to get good at, is like green screen stuff.
Okay.
So basically, for example, in some of Corridor's work, like the anime self-driving cars.
Yeah.
Their interior car shots looked great to me,
good.
and like they tend to do that really well. And I've never done like an interior car shot or anything with like it driving really fast and the lights kind of affecting everything. So that's something that I would love to try out someday.
Yeah, for sure.
I just really haven't.
Can we just have an episode on Corridor's anime self-driving cars video because it's so
sure,
good.
Why not, dude?
Sure, let's do it.
Pull it up.
Yeah, and they did like green screen car stuff back in Sync too.
Sync. Like I remember that.
2012. Yeah, I agree. Like I still think I'm not good at green screening.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, dude. Green screen is one of my things that I just do not. It's just I don't know. For some reason, it's hard to me. I don't know why.
Was that like one of the first things you tried to do when you started?
Dude, one of the first things I tried to do was making lightsabers.
Oh, right. Classic, of course.
Yeah, classic lightsabers,
dude.
Man. I love lightsabers.
Yeah. They're
just
great.
Rotoscoping, just like those blades. Dude, I know. I didn't start doing green screen until years into my VFX.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know if you call it training or not, but I don't know. I don't really like green screen that much, but it's definitely something that's sometimes necessary. So I had to kind of get used to it.
Got to do it,
Yeah, got to do it.
Yeah, I remember I had so I started doing a lot of visual effects or trying at least a lot of visual effects, and then I sort of transitioned into like comedy. But yeah, green screening was one of the first things I tried. I remember I taped a bunch of lime green poster boards to the wall.
Classic,
because I didn't have a green screen, so I used a bunch of lime green poster board. That I
used to use green shirts.
Oh, green shirts, yeah.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
So.
One time I was doing work for a Tom's Good video, and in one shot he needed I think it was like a broken piece of wood.
Okay.
And he was like, "Hey, could you get that element for me on a green screen?" It's like, "Yeah." So I went out and I got a piece of wood and I put it in front of a trash can, like one of those big green trash cans.
Yeah.
And it worked perfectly.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was perfectly fine.
Wow.
It's like, you would never know.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
So you didn't you like did that effect too, right?
Yeah. And
Okay,
it was
okay.
fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that'd be funny if you just sent him
If I
the
just
footage
sent him-
of with the green trash can, and he was like, "Wait,
Tom would
did you use
appreciate it, I'm sure.
a trash can?" That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you don't need the best stuff
Yeah.
to make it look good. You know.
So I posted a tweet and I
Okay.
said, if I was involved in a podcast, are there any questions you guys would like me to answer?
Are you
we
involved
got,
in a podcast?
I might be. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
So Nathan John commented, yes.
Oh. All right.
All right.
So we've established that if you were to be in a podcast, he would have questions.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to
All
know.
right. Good to know, Nathan. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate it.
Someone, Kat, I think the name is Ali Omoroka. There's no way I'm saying that right, but I tried my best. This dude, he's a big. I've seen him a lot on my Twitter feed.
Oh, okay.
And he said, "Yes, how's your day?"
Oh.
So, Johnny, how's your day?
Wait, does that apply to both of us, or?
How is our day collectively?
No, I mean,
yeah,
was
that's-
that question just for you, or can I answer too?
I say we should both answer it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Just off.
Oh,
good.
oh, yeah. You
No,
you thought
my
good
day's
too.
been great. Yeah, it's been
Good. It's good.
Good.
Good, dude. All
Good,
right.
man. So do we have a caller?
Wait, hold on. First of all, thank you guys who did send in questions. If you want to send in questions, just tweet us and say.
Yeah. What's your Twitter tag?
Yeah, that could help if I said my handle. It's at John E. Bosworth. That's JohnnyBosworth on Twitter. Follow me.
Yeah. If you'd like to send it to the cooler guy, you can do at Nukazuka NUKAZOOKA. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
right
send
now.
it to the more qualified host.
Yeah, I mean my picture has an explosion in it.
That's true. Mine has green.
Dude, why did you do that green screen effect?
I don't know.
You want me to do it for you? I'll do it for you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, man.
Oh wait, no, you did do it, but you put green.
Well, no, yeah, I
behind
put
you.
green intentionally behind there. That's like
love it.
one of the colors of my channel, I guess. I
I
don't know.
love it.
When that story is another episode. But yeah. So if you want to look at me on a green background that I intentionally added, or look at Andrew in front of an explosion, check out our Twitters, ask us questions, and we'll be sure to answer them on the next episode.
Yeah. Unless we hate you.
Unless we hate you, in which case your questions will not be answered, and you lose the right. You lose the right to sue us. Actually, I know
Yeah,
we had called that out. You can't do it. So sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah. We actually have I think. Let me just. Oh yeah, we have a guest
Any
caller.
Oh, nice.
On this
wait, let me
episode.
go grab the phone. One sec.
All right.
Be right back.
He is grabbing our guest caller. This is a guest caller that was really. It was actually. I'm pretty surprised. Like you guys know, if you've seen the Johnny Boz Awards, you know that I can get some pretty cool people to win Johnny Boz Awards and like send in acceptance speeches. This guest caller, I was actually really shocked that we were able to get them as a guest. So I think Andrew's got the phone, and we're gonna be able to talk to them for a little bit.
Yeah, let me dial it in one sec.
Okay.
Because we have like a line that we Have to make them go through.
establish, right? Yeah.
One sec.
Okay, here we go. Pressing.
Hello? Yeah? Okay. Johnny, did you hear that?
Yeah, no, I heard that. Wait,
All right,
really? For real though?
Well, it's an interesting question.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised that
One
the
that
caller asked.
I'd like to explore it a little bit. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we heard it the first time.
Yeah, well,
I don't know why the caller keeps repeating it. It's kind of rude.
yeah.
This is our part.
It's
this is
all
our
about.
podcast.
I feel like it's all about art. Is
Right.
the answer?
Yeah.
One of the things about like, because you know what he's saying, right, Johnny?
Yes. Yeah.
It's kind of just how you interpret it. If you get that.
Yeah, I think it's hard because there's so many different perspectives. So I know I'm getting there. I would say that there's so many different perspectives, and like there's with that kind of question, there's not necessarily one correct answer if that makes sense. If that makes sense. So
Yeah, it's kind of how you see it.
it's how you see it. It's all about perspective. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's going to be different every single time. So yeah, thank you for calling in. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
no problem.
Let me go ahead and just hang up on him. Hold on.
All right, yeah.
No, please.
No, it's over. Okay.
All right, no. All right, he's gone. I feel like he had a point there.
As a first guest caller, they were kind of rude.
I mean, yeah, but like,
I'm not gonna. I would be lying if I said it wasn't a good question, though.
it was a good question.
It was a
And
good question.
It's one of those things that I'm going to be like laying down tonight, trying to go to sleep, and I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like, what? I mean, I get what he meant, but I also don't.
It's gonna stick with me. I hope that you guys hear.
But
that.
his tone was a little
Condescending, right?
A little harsh.
A little
yeah.
harsh. I hope that the folks listening don't also lose sleep over that, because that's our burden. I wouldn't pressure
Yeah,
you guys
well,
to lose any sleep
it was
over
more directly intended at us anyway.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
he was kind of putting that out there for the both of us collectively.
Right, not necessarily.
Unfortunately.
Okay, yeah. Well, awesome. I don't need sleep, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's.
Let's but
Should I
before
call
we
him back? No, it's fine. It's fine.
no,
Let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
we just gotta keep moving. So, but before we head out, let's take a look at what's coming to a screen near you. Andrew, what are you working on when it comes to the YouTube videos these days?
When it comes to YouTube videos,
Yeah,
I'm glad you specified that.
Yeah, because not your Vimeo channel.
No, let's not talk about my Vimeo channel. I am working on a video about
Really?
the dangers of AI.
Oh.
And specifically the dangers of that weird tube in your house called the Amazon Echo. In other words, you might know her as Alexa.
Dude, that's the weirdest tube that I have in my house.
That tube is out to get you.
Dude, that's a spooky tube right there.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah,
That's
that's
kind of the log line I'm rolling with.
That tube is out to get you.
Yeah, I started to send it to Amazon, but they didn't really respond.
Oh, they're not.
But yeah, no, I'm working on it's more of a horror video
Okay.
than usual.
Yeah.
And let's see. That's about all I'm working on right now.
That's what you're working on, yeah.
And trying to come up with ideas, which is the title of this podcast right now. This episode.
Yeah, that's our whole issue here, right?
What am I gonna come up with next, man?
Yeah.
So what? Yeah. So a horror kind of with the VFX in it, of course.
Horror VFX.
But like a very
Spooky
fantasy
tubes.
horror, but also sort of real video.
A bit of
A bit
realism.
A bit of realism.
Yeah. Sick.
What about
Can't
you?
wait. Dope, sorry. I
Yes.
I dabbed on set of my short film.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking of sort of confessing that to my audience
I don't think you should have done that on the first episode.
in a more formal setting where I can have time to properly defend myself and explain the reason behind that. So I think I probably just lost 1,500 subscribers. But for the few of you that are still sticking around, expect a more more detailed explanation on that in the future. Just give me 1 sec. Just give me 1 sec.
Yeah, for sure. Hey guys, I'm gonna talk to you guys just for a minute about
Why?
kind of just YouTube in general. I feel like we definitely hit some good points on coming up with ideas. And I would love to hear what you guys would think about, like what the next episode you would want to hear us talk about. Because, there are only so many things you could talk. Hello, Johnny, are you there?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, dude, what's
Hey,
up? I was just kind of going off about like what we're going to be talking about in the future and stuff.
Oh, yeah. If you guys have ideas for future episodes, leave them in the comments, tweet us, let us know. We'd love to hear your feedback also on if you like this episode. Can we
Huh?
Can we
yeah.
for their feedback on? All right.
Yeah, that was fine.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we want to introduce all the negativity because this was kind of trash.
Oh, yeah, no. So what? Just keep talking, Johnny.
So thank you guys so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, let us know.
If you didn't enjoy it, don't let us know.
If you didn't enjoy it, keep it to yourself. Anyways, we will see you on the. Oh, we need a good outro phrase, dude.
Yeah, outro, huh?
We'll catch you later. We'll catch you. We're gonna get you.
We're gonna get you.
We're gonna get you. So please
you guys
subscribe.
better run.
Yeah.
Subscriber, we're gonna get you.
You can run, but you can't hide. Please subscribe. Thanks for listening.
That's perfect.
Is that good? All right. And now the outro music is outroing music.